listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful but very cold day here in Gwinnett County. 36 degrees going up to a high of 49 and that's not too hot, but it is expected because it is very close to winter. And let me tell you, those temperatures are going to stay that way for a minute. It's cold. It's so cold that I got to share with you my story. Well, next week no, that's not true. It's supposed to go up higher this week, but right now it's cold, and tonight it's supposed to be colder. So, yeah. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today is Tuesday, December the 8th. Yes, it is. Listen, time is moving fast. Do you hear me? Have you guys started Christmas shopping yet? You know, I started back in October. Here's the thing. I'm still not finished. I think I still got about 5 gifts to buy. No, 6. No, 7. I got 7 gifts to buy. No, 8. I have 8. Let me see. Yeah, I got 8 more to buy, and I'm going to get those done within the next, by the weekend, they're going to be done. I just have to put some, I'm one of them people that like to put thoughts into my gifts, and so, I don't like gift cards. I hate buying people gift cards, and I know sometimes, you know, some people just need a gift card because they don't like anything you buy. But I don't like buying gift cards. I like to put thought into my gifts. So that's what's taking me so long right now, because the people I got to buy for right now, I have no idea what to buy them. Nothing. Not even my husband. Like, he's one of the hardest people for me to buy for. Like, I could probably buy for other people easier than I could buy for him. He is the absolute hardest because he never says he wants anything. Like, never. So I have to guess at every gift. Father's Day, birthday, Christmas, I have to guess. So I'm walking around the house listening for clues, and he never gives me any because he never wants anything. So if he does, he doesn't say it out loud. So he's one of the hardest persons to buy for. So he's always the last person on my list, always. Because I was like, hey, what do you want? He was, I don't know. And he'd be dead serious. And someone had his name. So we pull names every year at Thanksgiving, but this year we did it virtually through one of the apps because everybody stayed home because of the COVID-19 pandemic thing going on. And so when it came to him, now my list, I could have went on and on and on because I'm a gadget girl for one. Like, I love gadgets. That's the first thing. So I'm a gadget girl. That's the first thing. So. And so the app that we used was called Draw Names, and it's connected to Amazon. Like, who can't find something on Amazon? Like, who? So the app is connected to Amazon. I don't know who came up with that business model right there, but that is a hell of a affiliate business model right there, because people put stuff in their cart on their wish list, right? And then all you gotta do is click through on the wish list and buy what they put in the cart. When I tell y'all that right there, I wish I had thought of that idea. Oh my God, I wish I had thought of that idea. Because can you imagine what it's like right now? Especially like right now. Like, we normally do it the old-fashioned way. We put the names on the paper. We put the paper in a cup or something, and we draw names. That's normally what we do on Thanksgiving. Everybody's here, and that's what we do. However, this year, everybody was home. And so we did it virtually. And when I sit here and think about that business model, oh my God, like, I only wish that I had thought of that idea, because I'm sure that company probably made millions. I'm surprised that company is not on the stock exchange. Yeah. First of all, yeah. Anyway, I haven't finished my Christmas shopping yet. I got 8 gifts left to buy. Don't know where you are in the process, but hope you're not like me with 8 gifts left to buy. But people, you just don't know what to buy. Now, one of the people is my nephew, right? And I'm not going to even ask him what he wants, because I already know he want like PlayStation something or another. That motherfucker cost $600. I like, yo, your parents going to have to buy that baby. Auntie ain't buying no $600 game. You want some socks? That's pretty much. Nah, I'm probably going to get him something nice. It won't be that game. Like, your mom and them going to have to buy that game. $600? Yeah, I think we bought him one. This is about, because every generation of PlayStation that comes out, he and my older nephew, they've always gotten it. Like, whatever game came out that year. So it was easy to buy for my older nephew, because the only thing, he had the PlayStation. They wasn't releasing Generation 2, 3, 4, but they was releasing new Madden games. Like, he loved Madden, right? So we knew for his birthday's next month. So he would get Christmas and then he would get birthday. But we always knew it was some kind of game, which was nice and easy. You go pay $50 for the game. Now they got the game. It's not now. Jalen wants like the $600, I think it's $699 PlayStation. Like, yeah, your parents going to have to buy that one, sugar. All right, let's go ahead and move on to some news you can use. But before we're going to do your horoscope. Now listen, today is, I know y'all going to love this one. Today is National Brownie Day. Oh, let me tell y'all something. My uncle that lives with me, he makes the absolute best brownies ever. Oh my God, I wanted to start a business around that so bad, but here's the problem. I don't know how to make the brownies. So if anything would have ever happened to him, like, we would be screwed. But when I tell y'all, my family put in requests for those brownies. They was like, hey, can you tell Uncle Duke to make some brownies? He killed them. So all of my uncles know how to cook because my grandmother taught them all how to cook, and every one of them knew how to cook. I mean, burn, not just cook, like cook good food. My Uncle David, that's the one that lives with me now. Man, he make the best brownies in the world. I'm tempted to go say, hey, I'm going to get some walnuts and some brownie mix. Can you make some brownies? Today is National Brownie Day. No brownies are so good, they never last. He made one pan, which is good because if he made more than one, it'd be a mess. Everybody be walking around with chocolate on their teeth. They are delicious. So today is National Brownie Day. Now listen, don't go out and eat a whole bunch of brownies and make yourself sick. Remember, brownies are fattening. When he make them, I probably eat 2 out of the whole pan. And if it lasts a couple of days, and I'll take one and wrap it up because I know they're not gonna last. So I eat the first one, the first day. And then I'll take me one out and I'll wrap it up for like another day because I know that they're not gonna last. And I know I want to. So, but I don't have any day, so I won't be joining you on National Brownie Day. But for those of you who like brownies, today is National Brownie Day. All right, let's move on to our horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, Tuesday, December the 8th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. A female colleague may cause problems for you. Don't allow your lover to take advantage of your good nature. Make any decisions you have in order to avoid feeling unsettled. Yeah, listen here. Make any decisions. Yep. A female colleague is about to cause you some problems. Watch your back, Aries. She got the dagger aiming for you. Yeah, and don't let your partner take advantage of your good nature. Just say no. A powerful 2-letter word, no. It's powerful. You can say it with love. No. That's my baby, my granddaughter, Carter. We'd be like, Carter, no. And then she said, no. Say it with love, no. That's all I'm saying. Listen, just say no with love. Taurus, romance will unfold if you take trips or get together with friends. Avoid letting family get involved in your personal life. Loans will be attainable and legal matters easily taken care of. All right, listen, go and get you a loan. Now, here's the thing, Taurus. Don't get the loan if you can't pay the money back. It's going to be easy for you to get. But you got to pay that money back. That's why they call it a loan. I'm just saying. And in the meantime, go out, go take a trip, have something, go out with some family and friends, because you can meet a romantic partner. Listen, it's the wintertime. Nobody wants to be alone in the winter and holidays. I know I don't. I don't want to be alone no day. But especially when it's cold and the holidays, and somebody got to be here for the New Year's and then Valentine's Day. So listen, I got like Christmas, New Year's, birthday. What comes up? And Valentine's Day. I get them all back to back. Bam! I love it. Gemini, think twice before you pursue an unrealistic endeavor. Organizations may cost you more than you can afford. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. Don't be afraid. Listen, Gemini. What Gemini do you know that's afraid to say what's on their mind? I don't know any, and I know a bunch of them. Trust me when I tell you, the ones I know, they say stuff that's on their mind that should not come out of their mouths. I be like, oh my God, why'd you say that? This is me and my mother all the time. I'm like, Mom, but why? And my mother has a bad tendency to talk on the speakerphone. She has caused some ruckus in our family about doing that. Because she'll say stuff on the speakerphone and somebody say something back and then the person hears and everybody's mad. Like, why? I be like, why do you do that? My mom don't have a problem saying nothing that's on her mind. Let me tell you that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know quite a few Gemini. My aunt, God rest her soul, she was a sweetheart. That's my grandmother's sister. My mom was born on her birthday, and my mom was her favorite. She would tell anybody, that's my favorite. She said whatever was on her mind. She was the same person. Her name was Aunt Fanny. We call her Annie. Aunt Fanny was a mess. She was a rolling stone. She handled her business. My mother's a businesswoman now. She handles stuff. She say what's on her mind, and sometimes she say stuff that shouldn't stay, but she handle her business. Cancer. Now's a good time to ask for favors. You can make or break your personal relationship today. Your ability to see other people's point of view will all allow you to come to reasonable agreements. But take a look at other folks' point of view. Don't try to make the decisions based on what you know. Look at their points of views, right? And then you can come up with a reasonable agreement. That's all. Bend a little, Cancer, because Cancer think everything is black and white. Well, let me say this: the ones I know, they think there's no shades of gray. Everything is black and white. So when you can get them to bend a little in the gray zone, that's a good thing. Leo, you will enjoy getting together with friends. Discover opportunities based on individuals you mingle with today. You can make progress professionally. All right, so you got some opportunities coming your way, Leo, but it's with the people you're mingling with. Now, make sure you're mingling with some good folks. You don't want no crazy ideas and opportunities. Some opportunities you just need to say no to. Yeah, you're going to enjoy hanging out with them friends. You're going to have some good stuff coming your way. Watch it, though. Virgo, do something together and you'll be surprised how sweet a deal can make. These are all about deals and togetherness today. Did y'all ever see the pattern? Like when I read through the horoscope, there are patterns. Like today, it's hang out with the colleagues, hang out with the friends. Opportunities are coming. So same thing, Virgo. Do something together and you'll be surprised how sweet a deal you can make. Yeah, okay. Avoid too much discourse with colleagues today. You can help them with difficult projects. Yeah, see, all of that right there? Yeah. So you got some deals on the table too. And they could be sweet, Virgo. But you got to do something together. Yeah, it's got to be with somebody. That's how the deal going to come through. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thiason. Stay tuned.
First time I saw you, I knew all the time. It was something in the air that night, and in the way you looked at me. I get nervous when you get close and my heart fills up with butterflies, and then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Just say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got. The one I've got. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Instead of keeping it all inside. So hard with you, I don't know why. Believe me, boy, I've tried. When you're near me, my heart fills up with butterflies, and then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got. The one I've got. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Just say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart. Don't break my heart. Remember, it's the only one I've got. The one
back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the Daily Horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Be aware that you don't get anything for nothing. Not at all. Legal matters that have been pending may be alleviated through compromise. Looking to attend seminars that can expand your perception. Yeah, just be aware, Libra. You don't get nothing for nothing. No, anything for nothing. No, somebody wants something. And it's so crazy, right? Because that's how we think. It's always something, though. Even when you think, and that's weird, right? Because I try to offer stuff to people all the time. And they look at me like I got two heads. And sometimes I really don't want anything. It's like, I just want to give you this. And they be like, yeah, I want it. And they won't take it. And I'm like, who don't take free stuff? A lot of people won't. Because they feel like if I take that, she wants something. And sometimes I may want something. But most of the time when I offer free stuff, I don't want anything. I'm just making an offer. So if I offer you something, you have the choice to figure out if I want something or I don't. I may want something, but then again, I may not. You may be missing out on a great opportunity because you don't want to give anything. I'm just saying. Scorpio, changes in your domestic scene are evident. Creative pursuits should pay off. Broaden your horizons and look into programs that will teach you awareness and relaxation. Let me tell you something. So y'all know I've been doing work on myself forever. So I was listening to Rachel Hollis from Girl Wash Your Face. And so I've been watching her stuff. She has some good stuff. You know, she wrote the book Girl Wash Your Face. You know, and I've been listening to a lot of people. Joe Dispenza, you know, I listen to him, and I listen to Jack Canfield, and I listen to Impact Theory with Tom Bilyeu, and I listen to Max Out with my guy, oh God, his name escaped me. But I listen to all these guys, and they talk about all this stuff, like, you know, broadening your horizon and setting your mind up for success and all that stuff. I have to do that stuff. Because I have to. What I do is not easy. Although I love it, there are times when I'm really challenged, right? I'm really challenged either with time, resources, finances. I have to choose, like, what do I put this bucket of money when I get money here, or should I put it here? That's because I kind of stretch myself too thin, and that's my fault. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying sometimes I'm challenged, and sometimes, you know, in order for me to broaden my horizons, I have to teach myself how to be aware and relax. So I'm on this big awareness kick right now. So I have set myself up to know when to make myself aware of certain things. So when people trigger me, and it's because I'm trying to put out good energy, I am really working on being aware that they have just triggered me. So I don't do something that's either judgmental or against them, or speak against them, or speak bad about them, or ill about them, right? So I'm working on awareness right now to know that when certain things happen in my life, it's a trigger, and I need to know how to react to that trigger so I don't put out negative energy into the universe. So that is big right now. That's big for me. And so, Scorpio, you have to do the same thing. Broaden your horizons and look into programs that will teach you awareness and relaxation. Relaxation, what is that? I try. I've been doing, and I think I've been doing okay. But I got to tell you, I wake up like in the morning, I'm like, I pop up and I'm all in business mode. And I have to remember, okay, you need to journal and you need to burn your sage and you need to do your prayers. I'm still not there with the meditation yet. Not yet. Haven't been able to quiet down the brain enough to meditate. But my good friend Dr. Leon Moss told me when I wake up in the morning, because he's big on awareness, oh my God, and conscious living, he's big on that. He said to me, when you wake up in the morning, even though you don't close your eyes and do the all that, if you're quiet and you can hear yourself, you can hear like the things that God wants you to hear in the morning, that's meditation. So I kind of consider that my meditation, because when I first wake up in the morning, even though I wake up thinking about business, if I stop thinking about business for a second, just be quiet, what happens though is I get all these great ideas. So I guess that's what's supposed to happen. Sagittarius, relax and enjoy what you've accomplished when you're finished. You can make changes to your living quarters, but not everyone will be pleased with your efforts. Put in some extra hours and finish those careful jobs before you move on to some fun and games. Handle your business first, and then fun and games come next, Sagittarius. Handle the business first, fun and games second. Yeah, hurry up, put the extra work in so you can get it. Let me tell you, that's what I did on Sunday. I was like, I know I'm getting closer to Christmas and New Year's. I know I don't want to be so focused on business. I need to be, relaxing and meditating and attracting. And so I can't be in business mode 24/7. And I can't be like, oh God, So I was like, right now I'm putting in all of my hours. So the next, like the week of Christmas through New Year's, I can relax, like really relax, have good time. My family is here, hang out with the friends, plan something for New Year's. I don't know exactly what that is, but I don't want to be focused so much on business. Now, I will still be doing the Good Morning Gwinnett show, God willing, but I don't want to be focused on, okay, I need to do a marketing plan. I need to come up with this. I don't want to do all that. I got this membership that I'm launching, the Butterfly Squad. I told y'all about that. So if you're a woman in business or a woman planning on starting a business, you may want to become a member of our community. It's going to be a great community. You're going to get mastermind calls. You're going to get master classes. You're going to get lunch and learns. You're going to get access to the TV network that I own. It's a great accountability, a kick in the butt when you need to get moving because you're failing on your dream to yourself. You're going to get all that. And here's the thing, but if you don't want any of that stuff, you don't want to join our community because we're not playing games. We're trying to build businesses and create legacies. So if that's not your goal to create a business and leave a legacy, you don't want to be a part of our community. Don't come over there trying to look. That's why, some communities, they give you a free trial. I was like, there's no free trial. If you either in or you're out. You either going to trust the fact that I'm going to deliver what I say I'm going to deliver or you don't. It's just that simple. Because here's the thing. I've been doing this for 23 years. I got a little something to say. And some of my friends have been doing it just as long and they got something to say. And so they're going to be a part of this community. So I invite you, if you are thinking about starting a business and you're a woman, if you're already in business and you're struggling, you can't get clear, you're stuck, join the community. I'm telling you, you won't be. God He gives me a lot of ideas, but when I tell y'all, I feel like this is my purpose for real. Like sharing what I do and all the things He have put me through, like all the things I've gone through to get to this point in 23 years, I got a lot to share. And I think, and I'm not saying that to be boastful, I'm just saying God has given me these gifts. I didn't just make them up. So join the Butterfly Squad. That's the butterflysquad.biz, B-I-Z. Z is in zebra. B is in boy, I is in zebra. www.thebutterflysquad.biz. Also, you may want to become an ambassador, make a couple extra dollars on the side. Yeah, some perks over there. You got some good perks. Check them out. Capricorn, take a look at the possibilities of starting a small part-time business with friends or relatives. Ooh. You can't do anything on your own. Your compassion will be appreciated more than you can imagine. All right, so listen, I'm going to say this, right? Having somebody with you in your business is definitely helpful. It's very lonesome trying to run a business by yourself. That's why the Butterfly Squad is probably going to be one of the best things I've ever done. And someone interviewed me a couple weeks ago, and she said to me, "What's my best accomplishment?" At that point, outside of my daughter and my granddaughter, I said the invention of the dolls, right? But I honestly believe that my best is going to be the Butterfly Squad. That's what I believe. Because what I know for a fact is that you cannot run a business by yourself. You can't. You're going to be lonely and sad. You don't have anybody to talk to. But here's the thing. If you don't feel like you need anybody, don't expect to grow. If you want to do it all by yourself, I want to run my business. It's my business by myself. Trust me when I tell you that does not work. And that's your ego. That's all it is. That's your ego talking. You can say whatever you want to say, but I'm here to tell you after 23 years, it cannot be done alone. Now, that being said, if you're going to bring on a partner, especially friends and relatives, make sure that everybody know their role because that could kill your friendship, all your family relationships. I'm telling you, if you don't know your role and they don't know their role and everybody assume that everybody know their roles, it will kill a friendship. So write out the partnership agreement with your friends and your family. Put down what everybody's expected to do. So that way, if that person's not doing their job, then okay, you didn't do what you're supposed to do. But if you try to think that people are going to know what they're supposed to do, most people don't know, especially if it's your vision. If it's your vision, you have to write out the descriptions, right? If it's you and your friends or your relatives' vision, they need to write out a description. You need to sit together, come up with the vision for the company, and figure out who's going to do what. Because I guarantee you, some people are weak in some things, other people are weak in other things. And when you think that person, and you want the person to do the thing that they're strong in. You don't want them to do something they're not strong because it's not going to get done right. And all that's going to do is cause a rift in the business. I'm telling you what I know for a fact. I had a friend, and we weren't partners, but she hired me to do marketing for her. That's when, I was doing marketing for people. But when I went to her business, I wasn't doing marketing at all. I was doing something that had totally nothing to do with marketing. And when I tell you nothing, she hired a person, and that was that person's job to do that position. But because I wasn't in her office doing marketing, which I just wanted to get out the house. Well, I'll go to your office and do marketing. So she gave me the key. I went to her office. I was doing marketing. Well, I was supposed to be doing marketing, but people were coming in for other services that her company offered. The person that was supposed to be handling those people didn't handle them. So I wind up handling those people, right? Doing nothing on the marketing side. And when I decided to walk away, she was angry. But that's not what we agreed to, right? We agreed to me doing marketing, and I wind up doing all this other stuff because I wanted to help out, and people were coming to the door, and I'm like, yeah, that person is not in right now. Maybe I can help you. And I found myself doing it over and over and over again. And I was like, yeah, that's not what I signed up for. So that could have easily ruined our friendship. But I realized at that point that I would never let that happen again, ever, with nobody. So, even if I have friends that help me, it's very clear this is what I need you to do. And then that way there's no discord because of, I'm doing more, you're doing more. I'm telling you, put the partnership agreements in place, Capricorn. That's all I'm saying. So everybody know their role, and everybody know how they want to exit if they don't want to be there, and that the business is protected if somebody wants to leave. All of these things need to be in a partnership agreement. So I know I had a lot to say about that, but that's very important because you could ruin relationships that way. There are things that could happen in a business that you wouldn't even expect. So, and you'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. And that could kill a friendship. I'm telling you what I know. So put this stuff in writing, put it in an agreement that everybody has to sign, and that they understand this is my role. This is what I do. This is what the company represents. This is how we're going to move forward. If I choose to leave, this is what's going to happen. All of that needs to be in a business partnership because you cannot do a business by yourself. I'm just going to tell you, even if you try to do a business by yourself, you're fooling yourself. You won't succeed. I know it's been 23 years I've been doing this. And I don't mean to keep harping on that, but I want you to know that when you are an entrepreneur, you need help. You have to ask for help. You can't let your ego, because ego will screw you up. Let me tell you something. You need to slap your ego in the mouth and say, get back. I need to go get this help. If you plan on having a successful business. So I know that was a long answer, Capricorn, but I just had to tell you that. All right, Aquarius. Any financial limitations will probably have to be dealt with on your own. You got to handle your own money today, Aquarius. Nobody else can help you with that. Try to stay calm and do the best you can. Your emotions may get the better of you. Ooh, you're going to be emotional today. Try to stay calm, though. Do the best you can. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. And my fellow fish Pisces, voice your opinions and contribute to the debate. You may need to make a few alterations to your living arrangements. You may find travel to be most rewarding. I bet it is. I don't know what kind of alterations I got to make to my living arrangements. I have no idea what they are. And trust me, if I need to say something today and voice my opinion in a debate, I surely will. Don't have a problem doing that unless I really don't care. Like if you see me sitting quiet or something, and it's either I'm studying what the people are saying or I really don't care. And it's so funny because my mom hates when I do that. She be like, why didn't you do that? I said, because I really don't care about that, Mom. Like, she asked me, why didn't you say such as that? Because I really don't care. That's not important to me. Like, I really could care less about that. All right, so listen, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Ooh, I got a story this is a scary story, and it sounds like something off of television. It's so scary. So apparently, according to the Gwinnett Daily Post, the Florida police raided the home of a former state coronavirus data scientist yesterday. So apparently she wanted people in her industry to speak out about how serious the pandemic really is, and she was fired because of that. And then because she was fired, I guess they thought she took some of the data from the State Department, and they raided her house. And she was saying she didn't take any data, so they took all of her computers. She said allegedly that they pulled guns on her, had a gun in her face. They had the guns on her 2-year-old and 11-year-old children and her husband. That's scary to me, right? Because I've always felt that there is something about this virus that they are not telling us, and I still feel that way. And she said, she's saying that there's something about this. There's stuff that people need to know about, and the government is saying no way, ain't gonna happen. They're not going to know. And so they raided her house in Florida. Yep. It's time to speak up before another 17,000 people are dead, she said. Yeah. Be a hero. Speak out before it's too late. I'm telling y'all, it sounds crazy, but she's a data scientist, so she knows more than we know. Yeah. So that's pretty scary to me. Like, when I think about that and the fact that it made news, she put out a video on Twitter, I think it was, and she's been doing, like, I would be afraid for my life, though, if I was her. Like, if I was her, I would be deathly afraid that something would happen to me and my family because, you know, we see these things in movies, but I really believe a lot of that stuff happens. Like, a few years ago, there was a scientist from the CDC who went missing. He went for a walk and never came back. And I want to say it was something that was happening that allegedly was going on with the job, and he went missing, and they found him floating in the river in Georgia. So I would be deathly afraid if I was her. You know, I know she wants to help, and I wonder, you know, what does her husband feel about that? Because right now I feel like she's putting her family in jeopardy to save people who really don't care because they won't put the mask on. I'm just saying. She's putting her family and her life in jeopardy to try to save the lives of those who really don't care. Because if people cared, they would put the mask on. It wouldn't be 14 million people walking around with coronavirus right now in the United States. Over 14 million. It would not be that. So, you know, I'll be afraid. But anyway, to read the full story, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com, and it's there. I found it shocking. I was like, oh my God. Like, you know, you see that stuff on television. You don't expect to, you know, well, let me say something. Right now, today, pretty much, we could expect anything. I would have said probably a couple years ago, yeah, that won't happen. Now, here's the thing. I'm one of those people that believe that a lot of stuff is going to happen. Like, you know, people don't believe that aliens, they're looking at us right now. I know, sounds crazy, right? People are thinking she is nuts. I may be just a little nuts, but when I look at history and I look at pyramids that can't nobody explain around the world that almost look the same, and I'm talking about it takes you 3 days to get to the other side of the world. Yeah, man didn't build those. So somebody built them. So you say what you want to say, all these cover-ups and, you know, Area 51, we got aliens, and they probably living right up under the ground somewhere watching us, and they're smarter than we are. So call me crazy if you want to, but this woman right here said that something went down and we should know about it, and now they're trying to shut her up. I would be deathly afraid of it if I was her. I would drop off the grid. Like, I would hide because she's a threat. If there's something that they don't want to get out, she is a threat, and I feel that she's putting her family in jeopardy to save us, and 14 million of us don't care. Well, let me say that, not 14 million, but a lot of us don't care, and we're walking around here, and it shows because we don't have on masks. Just want to share that crazy story. And, you know, it's so funny because I hate talking about bad stuff. You know, but that was a story that I'm like, ooh, that's a crazy story right there. Like, what kind of story is that? So to break up the monotony, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. Stay tuned.
I am stuck in the middle. Yeah, I'm stuck in between. I am stuck in the position. I'm just a machine. So you're stuck in the middle, huh? I guess we're stuck in between. Life is a riddle, yeah. And I don't know what it means, no. This is what it feels like. But you're not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. Let's share out and hitchhike. There is nothing we can't do. Ooh, baby,
and down about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. So there's a really grim report out right now from the National Restaurant Association. They said that over the next 3 weeks, 10,000 more restaurants may close. Already, there have been 110,000 restaurants shattered. That industry is taking a beating because of the pandemic. And here's the thing, y'all. It's so sad because it wasn't their fault, right? But I gotta say this. I know that there are going to be new opportunities to rebuild and rebrand and all that good stuff. But here's my thought to you, and this is for business owners all together, because like me, I opened up my studio in Decula in January. In March, I was shut down. So, and that I stayed in the bed for about a week because I was so depressed. Like, oh my God, like what is going on? Like, because I was so excited about the future and what we were going and what we were doing. And so, but what that has given me time to do is like totally rethink my business model and totally replan. And I will be going back into the studio again. I'm so excited about that. I got the key yesterday. And here's the thing. It's about relationships. Business is about relationships. So I helped a client who is now my friend. And now he has a beautiful podcast studio, and I helped him launch his podcast. And so I'm going to be going into his studio with him, and we're going to be doing podcasting together, he and his wife. And I'm excited about that. And so I get to start over, but I think the difference this time around, I'm not trying to produce for anybody. Like when I launched the Noise Factory, which was the name of my studio, my goal was to produce for other folks, right? To give people the opportunity to come in there and get their podcast done and all that great stuff. Not now. My goal is to build a Good Morning Gwinnett brand. So I'll be live streaming video from the studios, and I'm excited about that. So it gave me time to think and rethink my plan for my company. Now, Noise Media Network is on a whole nother level with some things, and we're doing some great joint ventures with some great organizations, and I know that's going to be great. It already has been, and I expect that to continue to grow. So it gave me time to rethink the brand. Now I have to go and update the website because the messaging has changed, and so that time has given me time to rethink so I can rebrand and pivot. Now, that being said, as a restaurateur, I would suggest to you moving forward, for those of you who have been blessed enough to stay in the business, you have to have ancillary products. You have to have something that will get you through times like this. So if you've made it and you had enough revenue coming into your business, God bless you. But for those of you who did not make it and who are thinking about restarting, you want to make sure when you do this again, you have to have something in place that can help you pivot in times like these. So if I was a restaurateur right now, I would definitely have a packaged goods section. Like I would have a store attached to my restaurant. I would have a special sauce, a special rub, a special salt, something that I know that people can order online and help me float through a situation like this. And I think for a lot of people, they didn't think about that because this is not the norm. Like this pandemic is not the norm. So what I'm saying to you, yes, we're in a rough time right now, and I hate to see so many small businesses close, but you have to think about it. If you were one of those businesses that had to close down because of the pandemic and it destroyed your business, don't be, rebuild better, rebuild stronger, rebrand, right? But think about the things that you need to put in place if this should ever happen again. See, I know for a fact that I can do my show from anywhere. As long as I got a cell phone, I can do it from anywhere. As long as I got an internet and a microphone, I can do my show from anywhere in the world, right? As long as the internet service and the phone. So that part I'm clear about. I also knew that, you know what? You got to give people what they want, not what you think they need. A lot of people would come to the studio in the month and a half that I was there, and they were like, oh, this is cute, right? And they were business owners. They did not see a value for them having a podcast. So I went into the wrong market. I'm thinking this is great. It's a business, you could use it for marketing. That's not what they saw. They saw more work. They saw, oh my God, I got to do something different. I got to learn something new. They didn't see it like that. They didn't see that as something that was going to help them move their business to the next level because it meant that it was a lot more work for them. Now, me personally, I told y'all I would work 24/7 if I could. I know that's not healthy. So I'm always looking at how do I pivot? How do I make my business better? And that's what you got to do. So there are so many restaurants that have closed, and preferably the stimulus package will get passed in time so that they can get some money back into the business to stay afloat to get them through to the new year. So that's the goal. You know, it's a lot going on right now for a lot of small businesses, and they're taking a hit like bad, like really bad. But if they go ahead and pass at least some monies, it'll help them. You know, Ruby Tuesday filed bankruptcy. That was crazy. Like, Ruby Tuesday is a big chain, and they got good food, but they had to file bankruptcy. California Pizza Kitchen. You know, these are businesses that bring in millions and millions of dollars. But I guarantee you, if Ruby Tuesday says, you know what, we're going to sell this steak already seasoned in our online store, and people that love Ruby Tuesday, they would have bought that steak. If California people say, you know what, we're going to sell our pizza kit in an online store, they would have, I'm telling you, you got to pivot. You got to think outside the box. It can't be business as usual, because it ain't business as usual. You got to think about, okay, what does that mean? You have to have multiple streams of income coming into your business. When I look at Noise Media Network, Noise has three streams, right? And I'm always consulting. And everything I do, I'm a consultant. Because here's the thing. If you don't want to buy any of my services on the site, you don't want to buy, you don't want to get on TV. Because if you want to get on TV, you can get on TV through Noise, right? You want to be on the spotlight, I can spotlight you on TV through Noise. If you want to launch a podcast, I can show you how to do that. If you don't even want to talk, I can launch the podcast for you. But if you don't want to do any of those things, you just stuck, we can have a consultation. And I could talk to you on the phone or Zoom or Skype, wherever you want to talk. Those are multiple streams of income coming into one business, right? Good Morning Gwinnett is my morning show. But if you go to the website, you can buy a Good Morning Gwinnett t-shirt, a Good Morning Gwinnett tote bag, a Good Morning Gwinnett pillow. You can buy all of that. You can buy advertising on the show. You know what I mean? So you have to have multiple streams of income, because you need to be able to stay afloat in times like this. And when all else fails, I'm a consultant. Just saying. I'm just saying. You know, it's cold outside right now. It is freezing. And tonight it's expected to drop down to 29 degrees. That's cold for us in Georgia, y'all. Like, that's cold. But here's the thing. HomeFirst Gwinnett is opening up a warming center in Norcross tonight. Yeah, because it's going to be cold out there. It's cold right now. Like, I'm sitting in my office like, I need to turn the heat on because I'm cold. You know, the temperatures is going to drop below freezing tonight. And so HomeFirst Gwinnett announced it will open a warming shelter for the homeless to protect those people from the cold. Yes, we have a homeless population in Gwinnett County. And it's cold out there. Nobody wants to see people out in the cold. It's freezing. You know, and it's like probably 40 degrees right now. So can you imagine being like 29 degrees at night and you have nowhere to go? Like, that's sad. The organization said the overnight warming station will be open from 6 p.m. tonight until 7:30 in the morning at the Norcross Assessment Center. The center is located at 5320 Jimmy Carter Boulevard. The National Weather Service is forecasting that it's going to be 29 degrees tonight. It's going to be cold. The warming station has a capacity to give 20 individuals protection from the cold weather and will be available to single men, single women, and families who may be in need. So again, if you know that you don't have anywhere to go and it's going to be so cold at night, there's a warming station in Norcross that's going to be opening at 6 p.m. today. That warming station is going to be located at the Norcross Assessment Center, located at 5320 Jimmy Carter Boulevard, and that's in Norcross. 20 people. It's the first 20 people. That's all it can hold. So if you know you're in need, go on over there, and stay and get in line. The vision I'm getting as I say this is, I don't know if you saw Pursuit of Happiness, but if you've never seen that with Will Smith and his son Jaden, please look at it. It tells the story of Gardner. Oh God, what is his first name? His last name is Gardner, but it tells how his wife left him. He was an entrepreneur. And Lord knows, any of us who have been an entrepreneur know that this is hard sometimes. And you have to believe in yourself when no one else does. And he was selling some kind of machine, and his wife left him with the son and just moved away. And he was left with the son with a struggling business trying to stay afloat. And he had to sleep in the bathroom. He had to go to homeless shelters. And I remember in one scene, he had to get to the shelter by a certain time. And I remember in one scene, he and Jaden was walking across the street, and Jaden had like a little action figure in his hand. He dropped it, and so he had to hurry up and get in line, because if you didn't get in line before the line filled up, you didn't have anywhere to sleep. And Jaden dropped his little figure, and he had to leave it in the road because it was imperative that they got in line because they needed somewhere to sleep that night. As I read this to you and share this with you about the Norcross Assessment Center offering assistance to those who are homeless, that's the vision that popped into my mind, and that's a true story. So if you have not seen The Pursuit of Happiness, starring Will Smith and his son Jaden, please watch it. It is a very empowering movie. It's going to make you cry now. And I hate movies that make me cry. I rarely watch them. But I love come-up movies. I love movies that make you, see where they were and where they are now. And I can't think of his name. I want to say Greg, but I don't think it's Greg. His last name is Gardner. He's wealthy. He's really wealthy. He has a stockbroker. I think he has like a hedge fund or something. He's wealthy. But he did that with a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifices and a lot of commitment and a lot of consistency and just a lot of guts and drive. And you could do it too. But anyway, if you're freezing and you know somebody who needs some shelter tonight, the Norcross Assessment Center, along with HomeFirst Gwinnett, has a warming center that's going to open up at 6 p.m. It's only available to the first 20 people. Single men, single women, and families, in need, they can go there, but it's only open to the first 20 people. So make sure that if you know somebody, let them know. They're going to have access to foods and beverages and snacks while at the station. So you're going to get some food too. So if you know somebody that's homeless right now, this is a great thing that HomeFirst Gwinnett is doing. Doors open at 6 o'clock. They close at 7:30 in the morning. It's located at Norcross Assessment Center, and that's located at 5320 Jimmy Carter Boulevard, and that's in Norcross. So if you know somebody that need that help, please tell them about it. Tell them about the help. Friday night food night raised $25,000 for local food pantries. Gwinnett, man, I'm telling y'all, that's why I love this place. I know I sound like a fangirl. I am. The pandemic didn't stop a group of students from continuing the Friday night food night this year. In fact, 7 Gwinnett County high schools participated in the event, raising $25,000 over a 2-week period. And this money is going to go to food pantries. The money equates to about 100,000 meals. You hear what I say? They raised $25,000, and that's going to feed 100,000 people a meal. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's give HomeFirst Gwinnett and these young guys a round of applause for the work well done and thinking about people other than themselves. For more information about this story, you can go to Gwinnett Daily Post as well. That's so cool. Like, they could do anything, but they decided, we're going to do this food drive. We're going to make sure people can eat. It's called Friday Night Food Fight. That's really nice. I hadn't heard of it until now. Thank you, Gwinnett Daily Post, for sharing that information with us, and so I can share with the people that's listening. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So there's a new restaurant coming to Sugar Hill. Yep, it's going to be opening at the Broadstone. It's a upscale Mexican restaurant, so that should be very good. The Broadstone is a beautiful, beautiful development. Like I'm looking at it right now on the Gwinnett Daily Post. I'm talking about it looks like it's going to be gorgeous. And so there's this new Mexican restaurant is going to be in downtown Sugar Hill. So it's a development behind Broadstone Sugar Hill Alliance Residential Community Company announced Cantina Loca will open a mixed-use development in the spring of 2021. See? Restaurants Investment Group is creating Cantina Loca. So, we're going to bounce back, y'all. We got great things happening here in Gwinnett County. I mean, Gwinnett is building quickly, and they're building some beautiful structures and giving us a great lifestyle, because a lot of people don't want to go to Atlanta. I like going to Atlanta, but when I think about the traffic most of the time, I'm like, man, I don't feel like taking that long ride and being in traffic. I don't. So we got beautiful places like this that are opening up all around the county, so we can enjoy the county where we live, and we don't have to really get in a whole lot of traffic. But anyway, Broadstone Sugar Hill is a mixed-use development. It's located at 5010 West Broad Street, downtown Sugar Hill. It's adjacent to E Center and City Hall and the Bowl at Sugar Hill Amphitheater. And it's going to have 316 luxury apartment units. On the street level, it's going to have retail. And the cantina is going to be in there. So you got something coming here. That sounds delicious. Like, if you like Mexican food, like real Mexican food, like authentic Mexican food, you're probably going to love that place. Not Taco Bell. Now, I like Taco Bell. Some people don't eat Taco Bells. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. We have one of my very own students. Now, I'm going to mess up her name, but I just wanted to give her a shout out. So, darling, forgive me for messing up your name, but I'm going to try my best. Her name is Nathia. Maybe I didn't mess it up too bad. Nathia Cherise. She has, she plans for a career in neuroscience, but she has been, she's a senior and recently became the Georgia State University first Marshall Scholar. She's from our people. We're doing great things in here. Yep. The prestigious scholarship will allow the Peachtree Ridge High School grad to continue her studies abroad, studying neurodegenerative disorders and designing therapies to treat them. She sounds like a genius already. She's like in high school, y'all. And she got the Marshall Scholar. She's in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's already going to be studying abroad. Congratulations, darling. Go ahead, go forth and do good work. We need good scientists out there so we can help, get rid of some of these things like the pandemic that's taking and wreaking havoc over us right now. So kudos and congratulations to you for that wonderful, wonderful scholar being awarded that scholarship. So the British Parliament founded the Marshall Scholarship in 1953 in honor of the U.S. Secretary of State George C. Marshall and America's aid to Britain after the World War II. So she has been recognized and given that scholar. That is beautiful. Yep, the scholarship recognizes students who demonstrate academic merit and leadership and ambassador potential. Right here from Gwinnett County, y'all. Right here from Gwinnett County. Congratulations, Nathia. I'm going to give her a round of applause for work well done. So listen, that's all I got for y'all today. I'm going to go to my last song, then we're going to come back and close it out with my words of inspiration, so stay tuned.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really want to make you mine. Care about love. I don't really care about happy ever after. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time love? It's deep inside of my wildest dreams. You'll be by my side when the sun goes. time. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side when the sun goes down.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration, and here goes. There always come a time when you have to choose between thinking and acting. It's called growing up. Let me say that again. There always comes a time when you have to choose between thinking and acting. It's called growing up. Albert Camus said that, and he was right. You have to think, but then sometimes you got to start acting. Like, you got to put some action behind your words. Let me tell you something. Nothing speaks louder than words than action. Not to me. I don't care what you say out your mouth. I'm always looking at what you're doing. You can say whatever you want to say, but it's your actions. That's called growing up. Some of you are still not growing up yet because you're not taking action, just talking about it. And you know the people that are taking action because you see the work. See, the thing about talking is talk. But when you see it and right in front of your face in 3D or 2D, you know they took some action. So what are you doing? Are you talking or are you taking action? Are you growing or are you not growing? That's my question for you today. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world. You spent the last hour with me, and I appreciate you and love you to life for that. Trust me when I tell you that. That's why I get up every morning and do what I do, because I love it. If you miss any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes. And listen, get your Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm designing some new shirts and some new products for Good Morning Gwinnett for 2021. So be sure to check it out. Go to Good Morning Gwinnett and click on shop and pick out some stuff. Get your Good Morning Gwinnett mug and take a picture with it and say, hey, Good Morning Gwinnett, and send me the picture. I'm going to post it on the website with your name, of course. Send it to me. I'm going to post it on the website with your name. Listen, follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. I'm about to say Good Morning Gwinnett. At GM Gwinnett. Also, be sure to go to Apple Podcasts and find your favorite 2 episodes and give them 5 stars. I will appreciate that so much. Also, be sure to support Let 'em Eat. Let 'em Eat is an organization right now who, they're doing some great work as well. Go to letemeat.com. Let them, LETTUM, eat.com. If you got questions about how you can support them, because they're looking for sponsors. They got sponsorships available. And they're doing a new TV show. So give them a call, 678-509-5733, and tell them that Audrey sent you, right? Also, support the Family Unification Network. They're collecting soap. Send a bar of soap. If you can't send one soap, send a pack of soap, send 1 bar. Every bar counts, for real. It makes somebody feel clean. Go to FamilyUnificationNetwork.org. Go to FamilyUnificationNetwork.org to send a bar of soap and to support Let 'em Eat and become a sponsor. They have different sponsorships available. Go to Letem, LETTUM, eat.com, or give them a call at 678-509-5733 and tell them Audrey sent you. They're doing some great work over there. Let them eat. That means they're feeding people. All right. Thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Listen, stay safe out there. Keep your mask on. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.